Hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Amrita Sinha, and I am an occupational therapist, a healer, and a life coach. I have recently stepped into the healing space, and a lot of people have asked me about the healing modality that I use. So I thought I will record this introduction video and share with you with my first ever webinar around healing. So, a little bit of context around who I am. Like I said, I'm Amrita Sinha. I have a clinical background in occupational therapy. I live in Launceston, a city in Tasmania, the island state of Australia. It is a beautiful, beautiful city, and I feel very blessed to be living here. So, if you have never visited Tasmania, it should definitely be on your list of travels and visit places to visit. I'm 45 years old. I have a 9-year-old daughter, and I live in Tasmania with my husband. With that brief introduction, why should you listen to me, or why should you hear about healing from me? And my approach to that is you don't. You don't need to listen to me. But what I want you to do is I want you to hear what I have to say and make your own mind up. I'm a firm believer that we don't make people do anything. We are only conduits and mediums to bring information to you. So if my video and this information has landed on your feed, on your email box, on your WhatsApp, it's not a coincidence. It's by design. It's by design that you have attracted this information and you have attracted me in your life. With that, I don't just speak from learned experience, I also come from lived experience. I have a diagnosis of fibromyalgia and psoriatic arthritis, and I've been living and learning to live, I should say, with it for last 5 years. I'm 45 years old now, and at the age of after my 40th birthday, one fine morning after work, I ended up with swelling and pain and inability to walk. And lo and behold, in a week's time, I was told I have arthritis. I went from somebody who was training for triathlons and was passionate about building my capacity in that to being on the wheelchair. And when something like this happens to you, it changes you. And it changed me. It changes how you show up in life and how you see yourself. So, for the first half of my 5-year journey up until now, there was a lot of grit and anger is how could this happen to me, and I'm not going to let it stop me, versus acceptance and knowing that whatever happens happens for a reason, and appreciating and gratitude. So it helped me pivot how I approached my life. I had the clinical skills, and I was fortunate to have the clinical skills as an occupational therapist and advocated for myself. But I still couldn't show up as I wanted to show up in life. And my high values of feeling authentic and resourceful were what were being compromised. I wasn't feeling resourceful. I wasn't feeling like my true self because I didn't know what my true self was. And a lot of it comes from living life. And a lot of you have lived a lot of life. You have a lot of experience. You have a lot of wisdom there. But sometimes what happens is the intention, the action, the motivation are not the problem. And you're still not getting the results. And that was me. And that's where I came across our manifestation, law of attraction manifestation coaches, Mitesh and Indu Khatri. And I am their student, and this healing modality is one of their certification courses that I've completed with them, which you will get to experience today. So that's a little bit of context of my lived and learned experience, and that's what drives me to bring this information and this knowledge to you guys. The other thing about me is I'm a hacks person. As an occupational therapist and as an individual, my role is about making life easier. Anything that can make my life easier, I will give it a shot. If it consistently makes my life easier, I'm going to adopt it, and then I'm going to advocate and share it with everybody and anybody who will listen to me. And that becomes every one of you, because this is something which I have not just learned, I have applied in my life. I live with it every day. I practice it. I'm a firm believer in practicing what I preach. And that's what brings us to this healing journey, healing modality that you would see after this. Okay, now the recording is in progress. Okay, I want to share with you two pieces of story around this energy healing. So the first one is about Dr. Masaru Emoto. And people might remember a few years ago, Masaru Emoto's reels became viral, and he's a Japanese businessman and a scientist. And I want to share my screen to show you what the web says about him. So Masaru Emoto is a Japanese author and a businessman, he's passed on now. And he is best known for popularizing the controversial claim that human thoughts, emotions, and words can influence water's molecular structure, and documented it through photographs and ice crystals. And his best-selling book is where these ideas of attention, blending spirituality and pseudoscience, they're calling it. I like to think of it as parapsychology or alternative psychology. And these are some of the examples. What he did was if you are not familiar with the story, is he put water in test tubes, and then he wrote words on it with positive connotation and negative connotation. So he wrote words like hate and love and devil and faith. And what he noted was the crystals that had words with positive connotation had beautiful structures and beautiful formations in them, whereas the ones that had pictures, words of evil and devil, that was kind of the shape. Make you sick, make me sick. Those were the shapes. That's the picture of I love you crystal, that was the shape. And the message was simple, that words carry energy, thoughts carry energy. With that, it brings me to the second piece of this story, which is Dr. Hew Len. And Dr. Hew Len is a Hawaiian therapist who infamously treated patients who were criminally, who were assessed as being insane and criminally and put in these locked wards without even seeing them. And his philosophy and his theory was simple. It was about cleaning our perception. And it kind of needs you to spread your mind and stretch your thinking a little bit about that. That if I hold the perception and vision that everybody is abundant and everybody is healthy, then I need to visualize that. I need to see that. And that is what cleaning our energy and our kind of perception allows to do with this energy healing modality. So that was his story, and it's a true story. But unfortunately, again, a lost modality and capability. And it's not to say that we don't need medications, that we don't need to do other important things. What I'm trying to drive at is we need to do things that complement each other, that make your medication work stronger, that make all our efforts, our actions, our intentions work at the best ability that they can, that we get the best outcomes. And that's That was my experience. I was taking medications, I was doing all the right things, and I was still not feeling 100% until I started incorporating other modalities, and one of them was the healing modality. So with that, that is my introduction to what we're going to look at in today's session, which is energy healing modality. So I want you all to take a minute and type in the chat box is what is the problem that you are struggling with? One problem that you are struggling with that is bothering you the most. Oh, just to clarify, all the messages are private messages, so only I can read the messages. So please feel free to share. So what is the one problem that you are struggling with? And if you don't have problem, then congratulations, that is awesome. May you be blessed with that state. Thank you. Overthinking, pain and depression. We have about 15 participants and only 2 problems. That's awesome. No problems. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Tathastu, tathastu, tathastu. Fear of abandonment, fatigue, managing minor problems on own. Okay. All right. Fear of not doing enough. Okay. All right. So can I ask everyone to think of the emotion attached to that situation, to that problem? So some people have identified the emotion, but some have physical kind of situation. So can I ask you to think of the emotion that you're struggling with? How is that situation making you feel? What does overthinking do? Does it make you feel anxious? Okay. And once you've narrowed on the emotion, I want you to give it a number on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 being it's not bothering you at all. 10 being it's just uncontrollable, unthinkable, it's taken over your life. So higher the number, greater the extent of problem or the intensity of the emotion you're feeling. So we've got fear, we've got anxiety. What is the emotion? What is the emotion? Okay. So it sounds like fear, anxiety, lack of clarity, maybe? Being confused or being overwhelmed? Okay. All right. All right. With that, can I please ask everybody to turn your cameras on? And before we do the session, I will give you the rules. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So you need to promise not to open your eyes. So you will keep your eyes closed. You will repeat what I say loudly on your end. And if any emotions come to the surface, like tears, like crying, please don't suppress them. Let them come out. Okay. Keep some water and a napkin and a handkerchief or whatever you need around you, please. So if you want to take a minute and get a glass of water, please do that. And if you're not a visual person, or if you struggle to visualize and kind of bring images up in your mind's eye, I would encourage you to have a picture of your parents, of your mother and father, or people that you consider as role models for your mother and father, because we're going to thank our parents in this session. So I'll give you a minute and then we'll get started. Can I just get some thumbs up when we're ready and you guys are ready on your end? Are we ready? Everybody got water? Can I get some thumbs up, please? Okay, excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Everybody, close your eyes and please put your hands on your heart and repeat after me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Take a big long breath, a deep breath. Let it go. Please repeat after me. I am sorry, dear mummy, ma, mother, mom, however you refer to your mother. I am sorry, mummy, for hurting you, for judging you, and for not giving you enough time in life. Dear mummy, please forgive me for not understanding you, for not loving you, and for not respecting you enough. Thank you, dear mummy, for your unconditional love, even when I hated myself. Thank you for all the sacrifices you made for me. Even though I did not tell you many times, I love you, mummy. I really, really, really love you. Take a deep breath and let it go. Please repeat after me again. Dear Papa, I am sorry for hurting you, for judging you, and for not giving you enough time in life. Dear Papa, please forgive me for not understanding you, for not respecting you enough, and for not loving you enough. Thank you, dear Papa, for your unconditional love, even when I hated myself. Thank you for all the sacrifices you made for me, even though I did not tell you this many times, Papa, but I really, really, really love you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Take a deep breath and let it go. This time, bring to the mind the person that has hurt you most in your life and say their name on your end loudly. I am sorry for blaming everything on you alone. I now understand I am responsible and part of this situation. Please forgive me for not taking responsibility for my part, for holding on to so much negativity. Thank you for this lesson and this experience. Deep within, I know I needed this lesson to grow. I choose to move on, and I allow you to move on. I love you. Take another deep breath. This time, we are going to thank ourselves. I want you to close your eyes. If you've not closed it, keep them closed. Please repeat after me. You're only getting half the magic if you don't repeat it, but that's completely your choice. And bring a big smile on your face and repeat. I will say my name, you say yours. Amrita, I am sorry. I am the one who underestimated you the most. Please forgive me, Amrita, for disconnecting with you. Please forgive me for leaving you alone. Please forgive me for not believing in you. Thank you, dear Amrita and dear soul, for this beautiful life. Thank you for this connection with universe. It doesn't matter who loves you or doesn't love you from now on. I love you. Keep your eyes closed and move your hands across your shoulders as if you are holding your own physical body, as if you are hugging yourself. Give yourself a big, nice, warm hug like your mom gave you, like your dad gave you, like when you felt safe and loved and cared for. Keep your head on your shoulders and just hold yourself. Continue to give yourself that love. I am here, soul. I am here for you. I love you. I will never leave you ever again. Feel that love for yourself. Feel that connection for yourself. Thank you, dear soul, for this reconnection. You have been waiting for this self-love, haven't you? I am here and I love you. With that, take one final deep breath. Open your eyes, rub your palms really fast together until you start to feel heat building in your palms. Use that heat to rub all over your face. And thank you. I want you to take a minute and just type in the chat box is a word to describe how you're feeling. Just one word. Okay. 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 I've got good, better, refreshed, lighter, calm, light. And those people who gave me scores, can you give me some scores? Where do you think the problem is? Can you give me a number for how big the problem feels like? This is only 20 minutes. Do you think it's worth investing 10, 15 minutes on a daily basis to make ourselves feel better? It's taken us our life to accumulate all these emotions, all this baggage that we have got. It's not happened in one day. The illness that we feel, the burden that we feel, the turmoil that we feel has taken a lot of time to build up. So one session is not enough. This is just a taster.
Yeah.
So thank you. You're absolutely right. So if nothing, I would request everybody to just, so what we did today is called the Ho'oponopono healing. Ho'oponopono healing. And the 4 statements that we did is, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, are the 4 statements for basic Ho'oponopono prayers. I request everybody to just do that chant 108 times, twice a day. It takes 5 minutes before bed, after bed, first time before you leave your bed. Use a rosary bead. I find that easy, just to keep a count of 108 and go from there. So with that, this is our end to our session. Is there anything? Do people want to unmute themselves, share anything? Would you like to experience more of it? Because after this, I will ask people to do 6 days of practice of the Ho'oponopono prayer, and then I will do 30 days of healing, when I will invite you to commit with time and with money. But for the moment, if you want to experience more of it and do, Gurmukji, you said a really good point, is we know what we have to do, but we still don't do it. And part of the reason is these obstacles that are in between that requires healing. And that is what energy healing does for us. It prioritizes, it optimizes our actions, is what we are putting in place. It makes sure that whatever you're doing, if you're taking medication, it helps your medication work better. If you're making lifestyle changes, it helps you stay engaged with your lifestyle changes. And the bizarrest personal experience that I've had is there's intentional benefit where we are working on emotions and the numbers and the reducing the distress, but there's unintentional kind of changes that you will find is you don't get triggered as much. No problem in life feels like a problem. Feels like, okay, we need to deal with it. I need to solve it. I've connected with friends. I don't know, I've lost contact with them for 20 years. Randomly, somebody texted me on Facebook, let's connect. I'm here in Australia. Bizarre. All of you guys are here, 15 of you from different parts of India. That is because of this energy healing. If you'd asked me a month ago, would I be hosting an energy healing session? Not in your dreams. I wouldn't be doing that. But I can confidently stand here and say, I will be doing more and more and more of it, and telling anybody and everybody who would be willing to listen to me. So there's immense amount of unintentional changes that comes around that people just keep telling us, and we've got a big community and we share and different people share, and this is only the starting point. There's more advanced techniques, there's more magic, as they say, to happen. Thank you. Would anybody else like to unmute themselves and share their experience? If you want to, please raise your Zoom hand and I think you can unmute yourself. Anybody? No one? Do you want to chat anything in the type? Type something in the chat. What have we got? So we got, feels like lots of emotions were coming out, but gradually it was like all the noise settled down, all the waves became soft. That's nice, thank you. But again, please be reminded, this is not going to last, unfortunately, because it's a very basic, small 20 minutes of work that you've done. And there's a lot of traffic inside, in our hearts, in our minds, in our body, in different energy forms, in our thoughts, that will need regular top up. It's like vitamin for emotional resilience, if you like, is you don't stop taking vitamins. You just keep taking them. And if you become unwell, then they're not going to help. But if you keep taking them, they will prevent you from becoming unwell, or you recover much faster. Yes, I will share them. I will actually write them here in the chat if you want to copy paste. And I can also share a link of our coach, Mitesh Khatri, who does the certification coach and who's our teacher, recorded in his voice, and you can listen to it passively. So from here on, can I get a show of hands who would like to be invited to the next 6 days of healing that you will do on your own? And then after that, a 30-day of healing session with me. Please just pop in the text message if you would like to be invited. Please say yes, or me, or I would like to be invited, and I will include you in the community group for ongoing healing. But if you don't, then I would please still request you to give it a shot on your own. All right, so here is the link for everybody. Oh, that's a very big link. It's a very big character. So sorry, it's not going to let me share this link. Yes. You know what, guys? I only gave you half the experiment. I forgot the magic mantra that we had to play. But anyways, I'm giving this to you. If you want to just listen, then it will still work if you don't repeat. I'm not sure how to share this because it is a very big link for the chat. Paste. Oh, this will work. Can everybody please try this link and tell me if it's working for you? And that has got the chant, the phrases in it. Can I get some thumbs up, please? And if there's no further interest or questions or comments you want, then thank you so much for giving me 45 minutes of your day. I really, really appreciate you, and wish you all the very best if we don't connect again. But if you wish to, then you know where I am. All right. Thank you. I'm still going to hang about for the next 10 minutes around here if anybody wants to talk to me.